newest DC animated movie in the DC animated movie cinematic universe. Honestly, this is really my substitute for the DC Extended Universe, because there's only a handful in the DC Extended Universe that I actually like. So in Batman Hush, when a tragedy in Bruce Wayne's personal life occurs, he must take down a new villain named Hush, who may not be who he seems. Now, Batman Hush premiered at San Diego Comic-Con. There was a screening for it there. I was actually unable to attend because I think I was in Hall H for the whole day, so I couldn't even go to see Batman Hush like I wanted to, but I was okay. I got to see some Hall H stuff. This movie, compared to other Batman animated movies, it's fine. I wasn't as invested in this movie as I was with previous animated Batman movies or previous animated DC movies. I think it's just because the story didn't really grab me. It's 82 minutes long. It just goes to so many different places in such a little time. And this is one of the biggest complaints that I've heard from fans of the graphic novel of Batman Hush, that it really doesn't capture the spirit of the graphic novel, and it really just kind of rushes over everything. And I could see how people feel that, because I've never read the Batman Hush graphic novel, but if I had, I'd probably be like, yep, they've rushed over things. It did feel a little bit rushed. And Hush himself isn't really in the movie all that much. I understand why, because they wanted to keep that identity, who he actually is, the big reveal, the big twist, a secret for those that have never read the Batman Hush comics like myself. While I like the twist, I just wanted to see more of Hush. He's barely in his own movie. The movie's called Batman Hush. It's not called Batman Selina Kyle romance, because that's what this movie is. It's basically a Batman and Selina Kyle romance. Batman and Catwoman have to work together a lot in this movie, and they form this weird romance that I just feel like didn't really work in this movie, although Bruce Wayne does have the charm. There's just a couple other things, too, that I felt as if didn't really work. Did the Joker really have to be in here? He's only in one scene. Don't know if he's in the graphic novel or not, but he's only in one scene of the movie. While it's a great scene because it shows you that Batman may break his moral code that he has, it just kind of grinded the movie to a halt, and I was just like, why are we here right now? This doesn't have to happen. I get it that Hush is manipulating people through the shadows and all that, and Joker may be one of those people he's manipulating, so it makes sense in that regard. But at the same time, it's just like, it kind of slowed the movie down a little bit, because you're so focused on this Hush character, and then you just have this one scene with the Joker, which I love the Joker, by the way, but it just felt a little out of place. Voice acting in this movie is really good. Jason O'Mara as Batman is really good. Jerry O'Connell as Superman. The focus is on Batman. You have other members of the Justice League here as well. Rebecca Romijn as Lois. She's really good. Jennifer Morrison as Selina Kyle. She's also really good. It's just whoever they got to voice the Joker, you're not as good as John DiMaggio, and you're nowhere near as good as Mark Hamill as the Joker. That was kind of one of my things with the Joker in this movie too. It's like when he talks, I was like, he's got a good laugh, but his voice is just, I don't want to say he was bad. It was just trying to adjust to the fact that it wasn't Mark Hamill or John DiMaggio voicing the Joker, you know? This movie ended up being a really huge mixed bag for me. I felt as if there were parts that were a little boring. Towards the end, I started to fall asleep a little bit. I stayed awake, but I could feel my eyes drooping. I would rather watch, like, Gotham by Gaslight or Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. I mean, I'd rather watch some of the other DC animated movies over this. Or, like, Mask of the Phantasm, obviously. Under the Red Hood, obviously. I think this is probably the weakest Batman movie I have seen. I liked it more than versus the Ninja Turtles, even though that one was really fun and kind of stupid. But this ended up being a bit of a disappointment, and I feel like I may have probably hated this movie if I had read the graphic novel, because it seems like everybody who has read the graphic novel hates this movie. I just wanted to see more of Hush. I think the plot feels a bit rushed, and one scene with the Joker just kind of brings the movie to a halt. The rest of it's great, but it's just those three big elements of this movie that I didn't really enjoy all that much. I'm going to give Batman Hush a C+. Guys, thank you for watching my review of Batman Hush. Stay tuned for more reviews coming very soon. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex Madden. I will leave all my links to my social media accounts in the description below, and I'll see you at the movies somewhere.